Hey, how's it going? Nice to see you again. Been a while. Sorry I've been away. Few things, little updates. Made the second season of Jack and Ian of All Trades. Since I've been away, also the world seems to have gone to shit. Jack stopped making YouTube videos and the world set itself on fire. I'm not saying that they are completely linked, but it's a bit of a coincidence, don't you think? Also, since I've been gone, I've sort of grown... Well, it's not a beard, is it? That's sort of my impression of a beard. That's come out of mostly laziness and, I've never had a beard before, so... And you haven't got one now either. That's rude. I've been trying to go back to the gym recently, and when I say recently, I mean today. I've been today, I haven't been for a while. I go to the gym about as much as I make YouTube videos, which is not a lot. They're very similar actually, but instead of working out my body, I'm working out how to stay relevant. Now this is going to surprise you, but I'm not very good at the gym. I know, pause for the gasps. I know it's supposed to work out your body. I know you're supposed to ache afterwards. It's proof that you've done a good job. But I don't think that when I get home and I try and let myself in the house, that lifting keys to key level is supposed to be a challenge. I don't think that's the case. Like, I'm the sort of person who's pulled a muscle before shaking up a can of deodorant. If you've never been to a gym before, it's exactly what you expect. It has all the types of people you would expect to see. My favourites being the ones who, when you go past a car and you sort of like check yourself in the window of the car and you're like, oh, quick, check the hair and slick, move on, no one noticed. They do that in the gym, but sort of the opposite. There's a big mirror, and most people are like, why is there a big mirror in the gym? It's the last place I want to see myself. I look awful. It's designed for these people who want to look at themselves whilst they're lifting weights. They're taking a mental photograph so they can masturbate to it later. And you know what? Hats off to them. I would probably do that too if there was anything underneath this jumper other than a sort of fleshy bean bag. Weirdly enough, those aren't the types of people who look in mirrors at gyms that bother me. I had this one experience, this only happened once, I haven't made a habit out of this. I went down to the changing rooms, and you know how changing rooms are divided into sort of the changing area, and then there's a bit with a mirror and like hair dryers and stuff. I went through that section into the changing rooms, and in that mirror section was stood a butt-ass naked man, just no shame, hanging it all out, flopping around, older gentleman. And that's not a problem. You've heard that before. You've heard about aging older men in changing rooms. That's not a story. But it doesn't end there. I just started getting changed, ignoring it, don't want to, want to give him some privacy. Not that he was concerned about that. I didn't take very much information in about this man. I tried to take in as little information as possible when I walked past him. But I distinctly remembered that he didn't have any hair on his head. He was a bald man. So when I started hearing, woo, that confused me. So I snuck a look, and there he was, not focusing a hairdryer on his head, but sort of on the private regions of a gentleman. He was focusing on the genitalia, the cock and balls, the bollocks, which I've never done. But then he moved on to, I need to show you. So he stood there in front of this mirror, going at it, no shame. But then out of nowhere, up goes a leg, and under he goes from the back. Gets in deep. Now, I'm not one for a clammy undercarriage. There's nothing worse. But I'm the first to say it, but I've never had the confidence to do it in the privacy of my own home. Never mind out there, in the public eye. I just had to share that with you, so that it was out of my brain, and sort of now we all have to share it. That's not the reason why I didn't go to the gym for a while, it was mostly laziness. But I was afraid that I might encounter that again.